Welcome to my channel Play, Learn and Grow. So we will going to talk about World Mental Health Day that is celebrated every year on 10th of October. So this year's World Mental Health Day on 10th of October 2020 comes at a time when our daily lives have changed considerably as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. The past months have brought many challenges for healthcare workers, providing care in difficult circumstances, going to work fearful of bringing COVID-19 home with them. So these are the fear and anxiety that coming in during this pandemic and bringing COVID-19 home with them, that we have already said. For students also adapting to take the classes from home with little interaction and contact with teachers and friends. So these are the annexures about their features for workers whose livelihoods are threatened because they are working on daily wages, kind of things. That vast number of people caught in poverty only because of this pandemic, and people mental health condition may experience even greater social isolation than before. That means every year it's celebrated. So this year in 2020 the COVID-19 has changed our life, because this year in 2020 the mental problem, that is anxiety, fearfulness, loneliness, so many things coming in this year because of all this COVID-19. So isolated, we are feeling so isolated right now. And this is to say that nothing is managing the grief of losing your loved ones. That means if somebody has lost their life because of this pandemic, so it's very difficult for us to manage ourselves, and even losing someone, or we are in a isolation mode, whatever you can say, these situations have created. The economic consequences of the pandemic are already being felt as companies let staff go in an effort to save their businesses or indeed shut down completely. That means because of this lockdown and all things happen in this pandemic situation, so many companies have to be suffered from the loss. Even the staff are not getting their wages properly. So many different type of problems are coming. So giving a past experience of emergencies, it is expected that the need for mental health and psychological support will sustainably increase in the coming months and the years. Investment in mental health programs at the national and international level, which have already suffered from years of chronic underfunding, is now more important than it has ever been. That means, so before nowadays in this pandemic situations, we have been experiencing so many fund issues regarding this health problems and mental issues and investment in the health sectors. So now we are focusing on that. Even you are in a national way or internationally, everybody is focusing on this funding things. So this is why the goal of this year's World Mental Health Day campaign is increase investment in mental health. So basically from the last 2000 till 2019, maybe the World Mental Health organizations or campaign are basically focused on only the human beings, but now they are focusing also on the investment and funding for the mental health. Now we'll talk about the history behind the World Mental Health Day, that why it's celebrated and when it started. So it is an international day for global mental health education, awareness and advocacy against social stigma. It was first celebrated in the year 1992 at initiative of World Federation for Mental Health, a global mental health organization with members and contacts in more than 150 countries. So this year, each October this year, each October, thousands of supporters come to celebrate this annual awareness program to bring attention to mental illness and its major efforts on the people's lives worldwide. In some countries, this is a part of an awareness week, such as Mental Health Week in Australia, and in other countries also they are taking the initiative and doing all these things. So, World Mental Health Day was celebrated for the first time on October 10th, 1992 at the initiative of Deputy Secretary General Richard Hunter. Up until 1994, the day had no specific theme other than general promoting mental health advocacy and educating the public. Because that time they have just started, so nowadays every year there is a theme particular. So every year there is a theme after 1994, whatever the celebrations they every yearly celebrated, they having their particular theme for each year. So the first time ever they have created the theme, like I told you before, in the year 1994, and the theme was improving the quality of mental health services throughout the world. So this is the theme for the year 1994. There is if you will check out in the Google also, you will get to know that there is a theme for particular year each year. So, World Mental Health Day is supported by WHO, World Health Organization, through raising awareness on mental health issues using its strong relationship with the Ministries of Health and Civil Societies organization across the globe. WHO also supports with developing technical and communication materials, whatever required for the health and mental issues. So as we have discussed right now that WHO have taken so many initiatives. So this year in the pandemic situation, WHO taking the special initiative for the mental health, for the service providers like health sectors and police and others who all are involving in COVID time. So basically this day is actually celebrated for the mental health of the person or the sectors that is involving in this pandemic situation or even before these pandemic situations. I hope you have get at least some information and you get the knowledge that why it is celebrated and when it is actually celebrated and started. So thanks for watching and do subscribe to my channel. Press the bell icon for the more notification and videos. Thank you.